Hello, it's Monday. This is my reaction / analysis of Silence in the Library. I really liked this episode actually, and when it ended on such a cliffhanger, and there was a next time, I was actually quite annoyed. But I always am, when it's like, when it's to be continued one. I always get really annoyed because I want to know what happens next. I've actually already done this video on Saturday, but it was, in total I had about 19 minutes of footage. So I'm going to make this shorter. Much shorter. Okay, I'm going to start with my favourite quote, I think, from the series at the moment. It's every species has an irrational fear of the dark, but they're wrong. It's not irrational. It's Vashti Nevada. I think I'm saying that wrong, but never mind. I like that quote. It sticks, and I think it's very Doctor-esque. Eve Newton played that pretty girl with the big eyes. That's how I put it written down here. I thought she was a really good actress, and I think she was quite right for that part. Like, she did a good job of being scared, and it's quite strange the way she had that kind of like a psychic connection, almost, with that floating orb camera. Very strange. The library, so big it doesn't need a name, just a big fat V in front of it. Right, did anyone else think, oh, and he's called the Doctor? No? I thought that was in there. And Donna not being allowed to read any of the books in the library, any of the biographies, because it's spoilers. You can't read a 51st century book. And then there was the notebook shaped like the TARDIS, which, sorry, I have to do it. I have a TARDIS, I have a TARDIS. Yeah, that was River Song's account with the Doctor, but he's not allowed to see it yet. It was his rules. So obviously they know each other really well, but he hasn't. That's the first time he's met her, which means that there's adventures soon. I'm a time traveller. I point and laugh at archaeologists. I thought of that as a modern day doctor-dentist type thing. Like the way one points and laughs at t'other. I don't know if that's true, because I only got that from my family. Might not be true. Also, the way the doctor gives orders, and everyone seems to follow except one person. Always be one person that'll be like, no, I don't want to do it. And did anyone else find Other Dave quite funny? I hope he plays a big role in the next episode, because I thought it was lovely. The Doctor and Donna tearing up contracts, that just shows their personality so much. I'm thinking that darkness is the new bad wolf. I may be reading too much into it, but it says on the trailer, Rose says it's coming from across the stars, the darkness. So I'm wondering if there's something there. Could be, could not be. Oh, and River Song. She made me think of Captain Jack so much. Like the way she said, oh, I've dated androids. They're not this good or whatever. And that's something that Jack would say. And River Song and the Doctor knowing each other. She knows him really well, but he doesn't know it yet. The way, because line is not linear. Line? Time is not linear, it's one squiggly wiggly line thing. And yeah, that reminded me of the Shakespearean episode with the witch thing. I can't remember what it's called, and I could do my research, but I can't be bothered. Where the Queen hit the Doctor, I think. She like slapped him or something, I think. And he doesn't know why, but obviously he's done something very bad and he just doesn't know what. You'd be very impressed with me. I have like 6 pages of notes, and I'm going to condense it into like 5 minutes. Probably. there is the real world and the world of nightmares. The real world is a lie, and your nightmares are true. That was just Dr. Moon, I think his name was. You know, that was a bit of a surprise to spring on us, or to spring on her. She said those people in your library are real, and you're the only one who can save them. Pressure, much? Oh, and the little shop, the little shop they always make you go out of, so you'll buy stuff. That's a good old bit of earth knowledge there. Her doing museums and stuff, and knowing that they make you go out of the little shop, and it's possibly saved her life. But then she was on the face of the statue, and it said Donna Noble has been saved. Now that takes us back to there was the records, and it said so many, like 42,000 was it, were saved, no survivors. What does saved mean? Dun dun dun. Okay, the way the doctor sees something, he doesn't just accept it. He will like ask questions. You know, there was that shadow, and Donald's like, well, it's a shadow. What's casting it? And then that Proper Dave, was it? Yeah, Proper Dave had two shadows, and he was like, yeah, so what? Well, you know, you've got two, no one else has. And then it went, and he questioned that as well, which takes me back to the girl in the fireplace. I love that episode, didn't you? And the clock was broken. He said he was scared of it because he could hear ticking, which was the clockwise man. And that's another thing, like he asked, why is there ticking if the clock's broken? Because Madame de Pompadour just kind of thought, alright then, it's a ticking clock, so what? You know, them saying it's quiet, and Donna asked, maybe it's a Sunday. You know, she was asking a ridiculous question, trying to be funny. No, I never land on a Sunday, it's boring. He doesn't land anywhere that's boring. You wouldn't like an episode of them literally going to a beach, getting a bit of tan, meeting Alien, and then having a bit of a chat, have an ice cream, and go home again. That'd be boring. He goes places and he saves people. That's what he does. Okay, I think that's everything. I've probably missed loads of stuff that I wanted to say, but never mind. I haven't seen Sophie's reaction video, but I haven't been on YouTube much, so I haven't watched many of my subscriptions. So, Sophie, I will see you tomorrow, actually, because we're not one of those people that just know each other from the internet. I see her every freaking day. I'm kidding, I love you, Sophie. Yeah, so I will see your reaction whenever, and I will see you tomorrow, Sophie, and